got outplayed, outworked, out-efforted. They played so much harder than us. That's the bottom line. That's why we lost. They played so much harder than us. We had zero resistance. You know, Bishop goes for 24 and he doesn't make 1 3. How about that stat, right? Everything's in the paint. Didn't make him really earn anything. Really disappointing. You know, haven't beat him since 2014. You know, thought that would really motivate our guys and, you know, have them go out and play spirited and play with great effort. And that wasn't the case. You know, thought at times we played the right way on offense. Thought at times we played really selfish. And, you know, trying to get this team to still embrace when they utilize each other, when they celebrate each other's success, they can be really good. When they try to do it by themselves, we're just very, very, very okay.
Matt, you talked about the effort. Did a lot of that stem from the inability for a lot of guys to make shots that it just kind of snowballed from there?
I think,
yeah,
I think, Howard, that happens a lot of times. I think when it's not going well for you on offense, it affects your defense. But listen, we got off to a good start in the game, very similar to the Duquesne game, and just couldn't sustain that level. And, you know, I mean, you want to talk about an effort stat. We got out-rebounded 41-29. I mean, that's effort, you know, and you can say, oh, well, you know, you're playing 4 guards a lot of the game. Well, we played 4 guards the whole game against Rhode Island, and they have 2 big front court players in the game, and we were playing zone, and we out-rebounded them. It's a complete effort stat.
Trying to finish with a double-double. Do you feel like he was maybe one of the few bright spots in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Trent, you know, played well. You know, we got him some open looks there late in the game. But he also missed some rebounds too. You know, we were screaming over there in the first half, you know, we got a rebound, you know. So, but I thought, you know, he was chasing basketballs and, you know, trying to play with a motor there. I thought Steady gave us some good minutes and made some effort plays. I agree with that, and you know, trying to get him going and fire him up because, you know, obviously we're going to need him going down the stretch. But I'm just disappointed with our effort.
Noah did score until, I guess, mid or later in the second half. Is there anything that you saw coming out of the half that Bishop was doing really well guarding him? Noah's night overall.
Thought he missed some open looks. You know, he had some pull-up jumpers that he normally makes that he missed. You know, I mean, you have to give George Washington credit for everything they did because they did everything better than we did. You know, so you know, I give them and their coaching staff a lot of credit.
When your star player has a tough game like this on the scoring, in the scoring area, what do you say to him or do you even have to say anything to him?
I mean, to Noah's a competitor, you don't have to say anything to him. Noah's gonna. I'd be shocked if he's not in the gym tonight. You know, that's how he is. He's a competitor, and he's gonna want to play better.
Looking to the St. Joseph's game, what sort of adjustments are you looking to make? What changes are you looking to make to sort of prepare yourself better in the next game?
We have to do what we've been preaching. We have to play with great effort and play unselfish. When we do that, we will give ourselves a chance in every single game we play. When we don't, we have nights like tonight. We have nights like Duquesne. We have nights like Yale. We have nights like Ball State. We have nights like all these games. When we play with great effort and we play unselfish and we celebrate each other's success and we utilize each other, we're a good team. We can win a lot of basketball games. When we don't do these things, and it's almost like when like adversity hits, right, and it starts not going our way, we break away from doing the things that make us successful, and we can't do that.
It seems like whenever your team wins, it's because of effort and unselfishness, but whenever you guys lose, it's because of lack of effort and lack of unselfish or selfishness, whatever. Why do you think it varies so much for your team throughout this entire season?
I think when something doesn't go well, you know, I mean, we had very little adversity versus Rhode Island, right? You know, I think it's like, all right, when a team makes a run or something doesn't go well, we deviate from those two things, you know. And it's constant reminders. I mean, I guess I got to do a better job preaching it. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm the leader, and I've got to do a better job You know, because clearly in games like tonight, they're not, the message is not registering, so I got to do a better job.
Is that ultimately that the players have to look in the mirror and figure that out themselves?
We want everybody to take ownership, right? I mean, LeBron James had a great line the other night. Love LeBron, hate LeBron, whatever you think of LeBron. The guy's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. And the guy is talking about we on this team, each individual on this team needs to take ownership and have a level of accountability. From myself to Westbrook to Anthony Davis to Malik Monk. Like, if one of the best players to ever play the game is saying that, like, yeah, it's got to be everybody.
What was the game plan coming into the game in terms of stopping GW's guards, and what maybe went wrong tonight?
Wanted to be aggressive, wanted to switch and take them away when they're running their 5-out motion and cutting and moving and screening away, jump out there, try to deny some passes, be aggressive with them. We played one possession of zone. A guy that normally doesn't make a ton of threes for him makes a three. We didn't want them to just be able to run their stuff. I thought we gave up way too many points in the paint in the first half. I thought our defense was better in the second half, but it wasn't good enough.
Dave mentioned starting to switch some of the screens with an adjustment there. How do you think your guys attacked the mismatch when they were presented with them?
I think we have to do a much better job there. You know, I thought we had some good possessions where our guards had 5 men on them and we didn't settle and we got in the lane and either made the right play or scored. You know, I still think, though, we took some selfish shots at times. All we talked about going into the game was breaking them down. You know, don't take the first one. Don't shoot the first one off a pick and roll. Move the floor. Make the extra pass. I thought we had some decent possessions of that, but not enough. Trent's got a guard on him. Can we throw it inside of those guys? I thought Steady had guards on him at times, and we missed them. You know, he's sealing a guy in the middle of the lane at the halo, and we don't throw it to him. You know, like those plays we have to be better at.
Coach, what was your mindset sort of turning into the press early in the first half?
Turn into the press?
Yeah.
I think we did it a couple possessions maybe. I thought we had a little bit of success. Probably need to look to do it a little more.
One more, guys.
I guess there are tactical things like that you have in your pocket, like the press or the zone. How do you determine how much to stick with something like that versus throw it out if it doesn't work on a possession or two? Like, how much of those things you can how do you determine?
I think with the press, we were a little concerned about foul trouble, you know, being more aggressive and guys picking up fouls. You know, I think with the zone, you know, Rhode Island's not a high percentage team from behind the three-point line. These guys are. When you've got Bishop and Bamisile out there and you're just so consumed with where they at in the zone, you know, and then, you know, Adams goes 3 for 5. So it's like, you know, Freeman makes one, and then you're like, okay, well, all right, let's not let them get off threes from behind the 3-point line when the guys that, you know, normally don't make them. But I mean, you look at Bamisile goes 1 for 4 and Bishop goes 0 for 5. You know, so our perimeter defense on them was okay. It's when they got in the lane, they made plays.
Provides like another way to score.
Obviously, it's not the result you want, but how did you feel like you finished with double-double? You know, you had 5 points here at Rhode Island. How important was this for you, maybe personally?
Honestly, you know, like that's great and all, but like we needed this win, and I mean the stats don't really matter to me all that much. Like we just got to get the job done. If I finish with 5 points and we win, I'm happy with that. So.
Matt has talked a lot about the difference in effort. Why do you think that effort has been so inconsistent from the team?
I don't know. It's tough. We got a lot of. I don't know, man. It's just. I don't even really know how to answer that, to be honest. I'm sorry.
From your perspective, you guys got out to that hot start in the first half, coming out with a few threes. What did you notice changed? And sort of they started to come back in the game and they started to change, turn the tide.
I feel like they didn't let our like shot making affect their ability to guard, and they didn't get deflated at all. I felt like we got deflated when they hit some tough shots, so we got to be better at that and just stay, you know, level-headed on the defensive end when teams make some tough shots. No, you're okay.
what was the message from McCall at halftime, and maybe what do you think the team didn't do that he was trying to relay to you guys?
Just play unselfish, and we got to guard the ball. What's his name had a lot of points in the paint, driving all night long. So you just got to take pride in guarding your man and defending your matchup.
What do you think is the biggest thing that needs to change from now until Saturday?
We just gotta, we gotta come together more. We really needed this win to, spark some momentum going into the rest of the month. But we can still, we still have some winnable games ahead of us. So we just gotta come together and watch the film. We'll see what we need to work on and try to clamp down on that and get better.
Some of you guys, and this message has been consistent, you guys have said, we're a good team, we have talent. I guess where does that belief come from, and how do you guys hold on to that in these difficult moments?
Just trying to block out everything else, really, and just stay amongst each other and not try to point fingers and blame it on this and blame it on that, blame it on the coaches, all that kind of stuff. We just got to all take ownership. It's a team game. It's not one guy. So we just got to stay together, really, and try to, narrow our focus down for these next couple games.
Noah struggled from the field today. As a teammate, did you feel that you guys had to sort of do anything to bring him up? Or as Noah being who he is, sort of, he didn't really need that sort of encouragement?
It's funny you say that, actually. So when we were at Davidson, I was having an awful shooting night. And he, came up to me. He's like, why were you working? You were working out every morning, 7 a.m. You put in the work. You can make shots. Just, let the first half go and keep shooting. I told him, keep shooting the ball. Dude, you're a great shooter. You're our leading scorer. We need you. We need you to score. So just don't stop. Just try to take a couple more open looks. Maybe try to get downhill, get to the foul line. So.
You talked about James Bishop driving all night long and scoring in the paint pretty much at will. What is something you think that the team could have done to stop that from happening?
Maybe, try to blitz off ball screens or something like that. Just make a little adjustment, try to get the ball out of his hands and make someone else, try to score. But we didn't do that, and, he had a career night on us, so.
In games like this where you guys are struggling or stretches like this, do you see yourself or other guys on the team maybe being more vocal or stepping up, trying to get the guys more into it?
Yeah, Rich is a really vocal guy. He's always trying to be positive. I'm trying to do that a little more. Just try to tell everybody, I've been in really tough seasons and things will turn around. We just got to believe that, and it's hard to, when you lose and people are yelling at each other, all that kind of stuff. So we just got to get our emotions in check and, get back to getting better.
All right, one more, guys. Okay, thanks, Trent.
Thanks, guys.